Sunday worship returned to this Charleston crime scene 4 days after a gunman killed 9 people during Bible study at Mother Emanuel AME. Longtime members prayed for this day, but it's not easy.
These people I knew well. These are fine people. These are all fine people. Four ministers that belong in this church, and they're great people. They are absolutely great people. I will never forget about this day.
Tears give way to worship inside the sanctuary, packed with visitors, parishioners, and politicians.
My uncle went to Emmanuel for more than 30 years before his death. So for me, it's a fairly personal experience. I'd say really personal experience in loss.
Tim Scott is the first African-American elected to the Senate from South Carolina and a personal friend of Clemente Pinckney, Emmanuel's pastor and a state senator, killed in the massacre.
I'm a Republican, he's a Democrat, but you would not be able to tell there was a difference because when we were together, we weren't talking politics. We weren't talking philosophical dispositions from a political perspective. We talked about his family. We talked about his little girls. We talked about the power of hope, the power of faith, the power of love.
I saw Pastor Clemente's love firsthand 5 years ago at this great gathering of men on a mission to help children in need.
Even those of us who may come from homes where there are no fathers, I think that there are always father figures.
Clemente became that figure for Kyle Green.
It doesn't matter that you're from Ridgeland, this small town,
who grew up in the same hometown with an absent father and a mother on drugs.
How would you describe the relationship between you and Clemente?
He saw something in me that I didn't see in my own self, and that was my potential to be great. And I think unknowingly to me, he poured into it. And so I'm gonna miss that more than anything, his ability to pour into my potential to be great.
A pastor's love is also palpable here outside the church, days after the hate-driven crime.
You feel it in the spontaneous worship that erupts on the street.
It's really moving. You just look around and you see the outpouring of love and support from the community.
Zach and his college buddies came from Manhattan. Pastor Dimas Salaberios traveled from the Bronx.
It helps the healing process when white, black, Asian, Latino begin to come together and say, you know what, we're here to say we're not a part of Dylan's foolishness. We're here to say that we're standing with the church and with their families and those that are hurt.
Pastor Dimas joined 8 ministers from New York and New Jersey, praying with victims' family members.
Let's live out John 13:35, where God said, that the world will know us and know that we're his disciples by our love one towards another.
Ephraim Graham, CBN News, Charleston, South Carolina.